So I concluded that Ultrakill is a good game. You can click off the video if you just want to hear my opinion. And that is my opinion, the game is good. Now we can move on to more of the specifics. For those who don't know what Ultrakill is a first-person shooter inspired by Doom and Devil May Cry. Although the game is completely different from both of those, the only similarity it shares with Doom is that it is a fast-paced first-person shooter. And the only similarity it shares with Devil May Cry is it has a style meter, and you can do a bunch of crazy things in this game. And I mean a lot. The first good thing is that the menu is well designed, which is rare nowadays where you have a good user interface, especially in a bunch of modern games that are first-person shooters. So yeah, you can see all the things here. And it's all organized and works. I know, insane concept, and this part is boring. Now let's move on to the part that people are actually here for, which is this. Ultrakill is a very simple game. Your goal is to destroy everything that moves, and you heal by getting up close to the enemy, because you play as a GoPro that's blue, and for whatever reason is a vampire or something, I don't know. And you have a style meter. The style meter goes up if you don't get hit and do cool things, like causing a tactical nuke. It goes down if you get hit. The goal is to win, and you can use any tool necessary, like money, a shotgun, a rail cannon, and more money. Somehow, money is the most powerful weapon in this game because it can be used to destroy enemies instantly. But it does take a lot of getting used to. And that is a simplification of how this game works in terms of its gameplay. The AI is very predictable and easy to understand, which is really good. Now some of you may be wondering, what are the cool things you can do in this game? Well, you can ride a rocket, cause a tactical nuke, use money to kill things, use money to also kill things faster, and equip a red pistol that is evil and blow up evil orbs that causes a red explosion. You can also take a shotgun, punch your own bullets, and cause a regular explosion. Note that a regular explosion does not kill certain enemies, specifically Pepsi Man. However, a red explosion, I think, kills everything. Except, unless it doesn't. Then it does not kill everything. And those are just a few cool things you can do in this game. So yeah, when you play Ultrakill, these are the things you might want to know. 1. Ultrakill does not offer you glory kills, chainsaw, or any of that. So when you play the game, you basically don't have any state where you're invincible. So it will take some getting used to. You also have to get up close to your enemy. And getting up close to your enemy is really dangerous at times. And there's also hard damage, which prevents you from regaining your full health. And it's also, I would say it's a lot faster than Doom Eternal. But that could be because of how fast the movement is and the fact that enemies, specifically the bosses, will move off-screen. So you have to get used to enemies moving off-screen constantly. And I don't mean teleporting slowly. I mean they will literally be on your screen, teleport behind you, and then kill you instantly if you're low on health. An example of what I mean is the first fight against Gabriel. When you fight him, he will teleport above you during his first phase, right down, and then hit you. But he can also teleport behind you, swing his sword quickly, and the only way you can gain health is by getting up close to him. But if you get up close to him, you will lose a lot of health if you're not careful. You can also combo during that stun phase. So yeah, this is what you would be getting yourself into if you fought the bosses, which you have to fight the bosses in this game to beat it. So they're a bit different from Doom Eternal, where the bosses are always on screen. But it doesn't take too long to get used to, only, I would say, 500 attempts. I'm joking, it's more like 62 to 100, but it can vary. So if you enjoyed Devil May Cry, you might like Ultrakill. However, there is one thing I'll warn you about. If you're not used to first-person shooters, it may be very difficult to play the game. That being said, there are options in the game that does make it easier, and there's also aim assist, and there's even an option to slow down the game speed. But if you can get used to the first-person shooter controls, the game becomes really fun as it allows you to do a lot of creative things. I mean, there's a lot of creative things. You can parry projectiles in the game. So yeah, it's a pretty good game. And the style meter operates very similar to Devil May Cry style meter. It goes up if you do cool things and not get hit. It goes down if you get hit. So yeah, that's about it. Here is some raw gameplay to show you what the gameplay is like in this game. This game does take a lot of practice. However, the developers of this game created a sandbox mode, so you could practice in the sandbox mode new techniques. And this was some of the ways I got good at the game. And yeah, it's a really good mode. It allows you to place all enemies that you fight and defeat. And you can even swap weapons in it. So yeah, it's a great mode. It works. This is an early access game and they already finished it, so I would say better than day 1 Halo Infinite. And this is technically day negative something. So yeah, this game is good, as I said before. Would recommend if you like this type of game. That is the end of this review. The end.